All right, stand up by our chairs. And we'll get ready for some balance first. All right, you just kind of walk those feet out. Take a few deep breaths. And let's come by our chair, maybe an open palm, resting on the chair for support as needed. And let's come into our balanced stance for eyes open. Maybe it's heel toe, kickstand, single leg. Just having that light touch on the chair to reset yourself. Do some taps onto the chair. Good, and walk that out, shake out the feet, rotate the ankles. And let's go into our other side. Light bend in the knee. Nice big exhale to start. And walk that out. All right, we'll go into our step overs. Maybe starting with something small, landing soft, shifting the weight. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Side to side, landing toe ball heel. And then maybe your steps get a little bigger, meaning maybe just a little higher of a step. Doesn't necessarily have to be farther apart. Good. Lifting up that knee, really shifting the weight. Landing soft, like you're creeping back into the house. Quietly stepping over something. Then maybe those steps now get a little wider. Reach, land soft. Our knees are bending to keep a nice soft kind of landing. Pulling in of the belly. Good. Let's do a few forward and back. So stepping up and over, landing soft on the heel. And back together. Stepping back, hinging forward, landing on the toe. Pushing off. And those feet back together. Little bend in the knee, land soft. And back up and over. It's not done too fast. Really trying to control each part of this movement. So use that hand on the chair if you'd like. Good. One more forward and back. Excellent. Let's come back towards our chair. Let's go into our eyes closed balance. A deep breath, hand on that chair to start. Find your balance and go ahead and close your eyes. And open the eyes, walk those feet out. All right, we'll go to the other side. Deep breath out. Find your balance and go ahead and close your eyes. And open the eyes. Let's go into our heel toe walking. Forward steps, nice and easy, slow. Good. Forward and back towards your chair, heel toe. Good. And maybe your next pass, you're looking up or looking down. Heel toe on the way back. Lining that toe right up with the heel. Maybe left and right turns of the head. Good, and then let's just walk forward and back. Just a regular walk, forward and back. Maybe you start to go into a V. A little bit of a turn. Good, on the upward part, maybe a lift of the knee before you go back. Changing directions. Good. One more time forward. Coming back to our chair, walking that out. All right, we'll start to walk side to side. Few steps left. Few steps right. Good, making sure your feet don't cross over each other. Feet are staying forward. Now we're just going to move to 1 and 1, side to side. Trying to tap right next to the other one. All right, we're going to pause every third. 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. One more time. 3, 2, pause, and come back to our walk. All right, let's roll the shoulders back. And forward. So bring the arms up, bring them in, and open. Stretching out the chest, opening up. Trying to bring those elbows towards each other. And one more. Open them all the way up, circle them forward. Good, let's bring them up and down. Up, down, one more. And exhale. Let's bring our heels to our butt, widen it up. Stretching out the thighs, front of the legs. Bring those knees forward, up. And kick them forward. Good. Bring them back to your heel kicks. Maybe widen up your stance. Coming back into our knee lifts. 3, 2, 1. And go back into our kicks forward, maybe the push. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give our hamstrings a big stretch, reaching down to the floor, to your shins. And maybe walking the feet out, knees forward and back. And we'll slowly rise up. All right, we'll get our timers ready. Stretch anything else out that you'd like. Grab a drink. There we go. All right, we're gonna go back into our walk. Starting in 10 seconds to start our first circuit or first exercise. Each are 1.5 minutes. And begin. Go ahead and start to walk. So this is kind of your baseline level. We're going to start everything, each exercise at a baseline. I'm going to start to ramp us up. You choose where you go. First 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let's pick that up a notch. Whether it's your arms or the speed of your legs or the height of your knees. Big inhale. Big exhale as we continue to warm up, and now we're trying to really ramp us up. All right, we have another level change in 3, 2, 1. One more. Go up one more notch. Or if you've got 2 notches, go ahead. Go right into it. Keep warming that body up. Allow us to work at our own level, our own intensity. We're going to choose what those levels are. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down to that level 1, level 2. All right, next exercise is going to be our skater. I'm going to keep increasing the level. You choose where you go. All right, so you can have your chair in front if you need, if you'd like. There you go, starting it up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Just a tap behind. We're gonna go into that skater. You can start where I'm at, or you can already go ahead and start to increase your intensity. Good, tapping behind. Maybe I'm gonna start to tap a little further. I have to bend at the hips. Get that foot across. Good, 3, 2, 1. Increase your level. Gonna add some arms. Good, my belly's in strong. Hinged forward. Just so that allows me to get that foot behind. Leveling up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds, you're gonna go as best as you can and as high intensity as you can. Maybe it's your arms. Whew. Got just about 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk that out. Level 1, level 2. All right, well done. Next, we're gonna come into our step forward and a step back. Right. My chair in front for balance, starting in 10 seconds. Step forward, stepping back. And begin. Forward, back. Maybe those steps start out small, small box. Keeping those feet on those railroad tracks. Arms can be going. Light bend in the knee to land soft. All right, leveling up, 3, 2. I'm gonna power forward and step back. Being mindful to alternate my lead leg. Good, forward step, step back. Forward, land, step back. Good, knees are staying out away from each other. Not collapsing in, we're keeping them out. Supportive. Leveling up, last time, up. Maybe a shuffle back. Forward land. Quick feet. Good, give it your best, 20 more seconds. And that power forward land. Go back. Land. 5, 3, 2, 1. Walk that out. All right. Woo. We're going to come to our chair next. And we'll have a seat. All right, we've got knee lifts coming up. All right, this is a combination. 3, 2, and 1. We have 4 knee lifts, 4 punches. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take any modification you want. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start to stand for those punches. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to you. You can stay seated for those punches. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Last 30 seconds. I'm going to try to lift both knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. You do what's best for you, but make it challenging. 3, 4. 2, 4. 10 more seconds. You got it. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. You can stand back up. You can also keep seating as well, or stay seated. All right, moving into our jacks. Jacks might be a good one seated as well. Here we go. Starting to tap our foot out left and right. If you want to go into full jacks for 1.5 minutes, be my guest. Side to side, get those feet first. Adding that arm when you're ready. Good job. Choosing your own adventure here, but being challenged, allowing yourself to feel challenged. 5, 4, level up. 3, 2, 1. Make the seated. Just as much intensity seated. Whew. Especially with those arms. Maybe that leg lifts up. 5. Last level up. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Up to you. Maybe you have a seat and do full jacks. Whew, feel those arms. You're not alone. Good, landing soft. Out, in, out, in. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Starting our slams in 10 seconds. We'll widen up our feet. 3, 2, 1, reach. Maybe halfway down. Reach, halfway, reach, half. Keeping that back flat. Down. You choose when to add a little more depth or a little more speed. Keep that chest up. Right, chest up, not rounded forward. Level up, here we go. Maybe going a little deeper. Good, maybe coming up onto the toes. Reach. Last level up here. 3, 2, 1. Maybe really shoot up. Maybe you leave the ground. As you shoot up, land soft. Nice job. Good, land soft. You might not even leave the ground, but power down. Power. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk that out. we have our step outs, side to side steps. Whew. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Side steps. If you have limited space, you could do 2 steps, you could do 1 step. You can string a few together, that would be great. But even if they're little smaller steps, works the hips, works on that push off. Good. 3, 2, 1, level up. And out of reach at the top. Maybe your level up is a little bit more in the feet. Maybe it's quicker feet. Whatever that means to you. Good, maybe we're shuffling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last level up, maybe a little up onto the toes. Do what's best for you. Quick feet, side to side. Maybe that jump comes in. Nice effort, nice job, 10 seconds. Whew, this is not easy. You can do hard things. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Stretch those legs out. All right. We have one more. Last minute and a half. Well done. We're going to go into our climbs or bird dogs. 3, 2, 1. Opposite arms reach. Like you're in a tube. Right, you've got walls on each side of you, staying within the walls, meaning we're not bumping into those walls. Up, right up. Use your belly. Stay in a straight line. Good. Similarly seated, that seated climb or bird dog. Leveling up. Here we go. Maybe a little quicker. Maybe reaching a little higher. Climb, climb, climb. Whew. I'm feeling the fatigue with you. Keep pushing through. All right, we have 30 more seconds. We're gonna turn it on one more time. Go, go, go. Maybe you're coming into a little calf raise, more of a skipping. Woo. Nice job. See a lot of effort out there. Stay with it. Stay determined. All the way. 10 seconds. Climb, climb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, I'll set the timer here. Minute and a half. Whew. We're gonna work on that recovery. So take a mental note of how you're feeling right now. Slightly breathless, sweaty. Whew. You put the hands on your head, open up the lungs. Nice deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth. Whew. 30 seconds. Now seeing how you feel 30 seconds later. You're working on that breath, controlling your breathing. Whew. All right, about a minute in. Good, a good minute and a half to 2 minutes is a good kind of time period to see how we recover, how our body, our circulatory system, cardiovascular system can recover itself after that continuous work. As you're breathing in more of control, your ins and outs. Right, there's a minute and a half. Okay. Good, and then just really seeing how you feel. Maybe it takes 2 minutes. Maybe you need a little bit more time to bring things down. That's okay. It's giving us some information. All right, now that's coming up on 2 minutes. Good job. Grab some water. I found this song on a commercial and did the whole Shazam. The beat just kept catching me. And I kept like singing I Can Boogie throughout the day. And I was like, what am I even singing? I have no idea. It's like the commercial, I didn't even notice I was watching it and it like stuck into my head. And I had to wait till I like heard it again somewhere. I still don't even know what the commercial was for. It's just like, it got my attention, but not too much, I guess. Whew, all right. Hopefully we're feeling good, accomplished, challenged, empowered. That was tough. Nice job. All right, I'm gonna get my weights ready for some strength training.
Heart rate, new high.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know if that's
Way to
good or a bad thing.
Way to push yourself. I think, well, if you feel exerted, like you know you pushed through some of those, then it makes sense. That should be okay. If you feel I didn't really and my heart rate doesn't really match up, then that would be something to check out. But if you know like you were doing those progressions and you were pushing through, heart rate should have gotten up there. You would have felt pretty fatigued and somewhat hard, if not hard.
Very hard. Very hard. I don't know. I can't wait till my next blood work to find things out.
Mm-hmm. And if you need more recovery time too, just maybe don't go into the weights. Just keep trying to bring that heart rate down, catch your breath. And then join in when you are ready. You never have to join in right away. Right. I'm gonna grab my weights. We're gonna go into our abductions. Shoulders back and down. Slight bend in the knees if we're standing. Here we go. We'll start to raise them up to shoulder height. And down. 2. 3. 4. 5. Feeling it in the shoulders, right in here. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let those kind of sit. Load the shoulders. We'll go into our bent over rows next. And think about a flat back as we tip. And really being mindful not to tip our neck forward, keeping it in line with the spine. Okay. So I like to come into my kind of my row, my pull in, squeezing of the shoulder blades, then tip forward, knowing this is the top of my row, and let's release. Here we go, back into it. 1, squeeze, release. 2, 3, 4, we're looking down in front of us onto the floor, keeping that flat spine. Getting a good big squeeze, keeping those elbows close to the body. 3 more. 3, 2, squeeze, 1, and stand up tall. Right. We'll come into our overhead press. Sit just so you can see my full extension. We'll bring those weights up and out to this goalpost position. Here we go, up overhead, reaching as best you can, and down. 2. Gonna keep those elbows up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chin is parallel to the ground. Exhale. 8, inhale. 9, and down is 10. Bring them in and down. All right, we'll go to our bicep curls next. Extending all the way, full extension of the elbows. Locking the elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Bending at the elbow, bringing them up, squeeze. And release all the way. 2. Wrists staying in neutral. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, slow down on the whole way. 9, all the way up for 10, all the way down. Good. Press them or shake out the shoulders. Release the neck if there's tension. Okay. And we'll come forward for our tricep extensions. Okay, so we'll come back into that almost 90 degrees. Hands at the hips, squeezing the elbows towards each other. Tip and extend the arms out. And bring the weights back to the hip, keeping those elbows up. Out and in. Out and in, keeping those elbows locked in. 4, 5, 6, 7, and squeeze the top back part of the arm, the triceps. 8, 9, one more squeeze, and bring them in for 10. Good. All right, you can set those down to the side or under your chair. 9. Down is 10. Let's shake those legs out. All right. Good. We'll go to our hip abduction next. So hip abduction, seated or standing. Seated, we lock in one side. We open up, almost kind of gliding across the floor, bringing it back together. That knee and ankle stay in line. So we're not popping out or popping out this way. It stays in a line. All right. Stand on one leg, hover the other, toe points in a little bit. There we go. Let's all come out and bring it in. 2. In is 3. Watch that foot. Should come right back into the other one. 4. 5. You might be feeling it on this other side. This is our hip stabilizing muscle that's stabilizing the hip as we're working the other hip stabilizing muscle. They're both working. Two more. And walk that out. And the other side. All right. So we bring our weight over just a little bit to hover our foot, turn it in a little bit. Here we go, out. And bring it back in to meet the other one. 2. Straight out. 3. 4, squeezing right here. 5, really watch that toe coming out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Walk that out. Right. And we're going to go to our sit to stands next. So our sit to stands, coming all the way down to sit, or maybe coming maybe 75%, 50% of your weight in the chair, but you still want to come down to the chair with your butt. So just because we're not sitting all the way doesn't mean you come here. We still want you to come all the way down to the chair, but you're not fully sitting in the chair. Up to you. Here we go. Legs are apart. 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Squeeze the glutes. Push back. 2. All the way, or a little percentage of the way. Back up. 4. Pushing equally into both heels. Belly squeezed in, supporting the spine and the low back. Two more. Come on up. Down slow. All the way up. And down slow. Last one. Slow, slow, slow. And come on down. Walk the feet forward. And let's bring those toes up and down. Up, down. Keeping the heels on the ground. Up. You can feel that muscle right below the knee and out to the side. That muscle there. our loyal walking muscle here to lift the toe up and down. 2 more. Up, down, up, and down. Excellent. All right, we'll come into our stretching, bringing one arm across the shoulder, chest. Whew. Stretching the posterior deltoid here. And changing sides. Bring that arm over to bring the elbow up. Stretching out the triceps. And the other side. So stretching it, making it long, making it even longer as we lift that elbow up. And release. Okay, we'll bring our hands behind, clasping in the back, opening up the chest. Maybe even bowing the chin. And releasing the hands, squeeze and release of the fingers. And rotating the wrists. Down. We'll come forward, bringing the feet forward. We'll draw one foot back. And maybe pushing that heel down. Good. And we'll bring that foot forward. Other foot slides behind. And pushing that heel into the ground. And my heel is still kind of off the ground. It's not quite pushed down because there's some resistance there. That's what I'm stretching. Coming back up. We'll go into our quad stretch. Staggering our legs, one's pushing back. Feeling this in the quadricep muscle. It comes all the way right below the knee. Trying to feel that in the front of the thigh. You can always scoot your leg back farther or try to bring your knee in towards the midline. Maybe that's why you might not be feeling a stretch. If so, different angle you can see. So if your knee is popped out, right, it's giving a little bit of lax to that muscle. Let's bring the knee down. Gently bring that leg forward. Other leg can come back behind. And again, if your leg starts to go out to the side, think about relaxing that knee down. Coming back forward. Bring one heel out in front on the edge of your chair, as much of your thigh off as you'd like. Drawing that toe up, feeling the stretch in the calf muscle first. We want to sit tall in our sit bones and our spine, and then hinge forward at the hips. And drawing that leg back in. The leg comes out. Draw that toe up, push that heel out. Feeling it in the calf muscle first. And we'll hinge forward to feel that in the hamstring. And come back up. Breathe in as deep as we can, lifting up the arms. Sailing down. And two more. Last one. Up. Reaching, breathing in as best you can. Exhaling all the way down. Anything else that needs to be stretched or moved, feel free. All right. Thank you.